Hey Jimin Verse family, welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into the moments that truly make our hearts melt. And today we have something so emotional, so raw, and so deeply powerful that every single one of us is still trying to catch our breath if you watch the final concert footage. Or if you were lucky enough to be in that stadium, you already know what I am talking about, but we need to break down what actually happened, because those were not just regular tears, Jungkook crying at the final. Let us just take a step back and think about the atmosphere of that final night, because the energy in the air was already so heavy with love and nostalgia, and love for the journey. But when the music slowed down and the lights dimmed down low, you could literally feel the entire stadium hold its breath. Jungkook was standing there trying so hard to hold it together, like he always does, trying to be the strong main vocalist who keeps his composure for ARMY and for his hyungs, but the moment his eyes locked onto. And let us talk about that look, because tears can mean many things. They can mean exhaustion or relief or sadness that a tour is ending. But the way Jungkook looked at Jimin, while those tears were streaming down his cheeks, was pure undivided devotion. It was not a teammate look. It was not just a casual friendship look. It was the look of someone who finds their absolute safe haven in another person. Jimin did not even have to say a single word. He just stepped into Jungkook's personal space with that gentle. Think about how long they have been side by side, through every brutal practice session, every massive award show, every single victory, and every lonely night in a random hotel room miles away from home. Jungkook has grown up with Jimin right next to him, watching over him, guiding him, and holding his hand through the darkest moments of global fame. And at that final concert, seeing all those years manifest into one single overwhelming emotion was nothing short of poetic. When Jungkook let those tears fall for Jimin's reaction was equally telling, because he did not look surprised or confused at all. He knew exactly why Jungkook was crying. He knew the weight Jungkook was carrying. And he knew that he was the only one who could comfort him in that precise second. The soft way Jimin stroked his hair and whispered something right into his ear made Jungkook hold on even tighter to him, as if the rest of the world and the thousands of screaming fans in the stadium did not even exist for a moment. It was just the two of. For years, people have debated and analyzed every little interaction between them, every glance, every touch, every shared smile on camera. But moments like this final concert tearful breakdown transcend any need for overanalysis. Because real, genuine emotion cannot be faked. You cannot script the raw vulnerability that Jungkook displayed. When he reached out for Jimin, his heart was speaking directly to us. And it was saying that Jimin is his anchor, his constant, and his home. Every single frame of that footage shows how deeply connected their spirits are. Jungkook's tears were a total confession of love and appreciation, and gratitude for having Jimin by his side through it all. And as Jimin Verse family, we know just how rare and precious a bond like that is in a world that moves so fast and demands so much from them. So as we keep rewatching those unbelievable clips over and over again, let us hold on to that beautiful truth, because Jungkook's heart truly belonged to Jimin all. And honestly, every time you replay that exact second where Jungkook just lets his head drop onto Jimin's shoulder, you can see how much trust exists between them. It is not something that happens overnight, or something you can perform for a camera. It is years and years of unshakable bond pulling them together. When the pressure gets too high, Jungkook has spent so much of his life in the spotlight, being the golden maknae, who has to be perfect at everything, who has to carry so much weight on his shoulders. If you look closely at Jimin Face during those emotional minutes, you could see this deep warmth and unspoken understanding in his eyes. He did not try to pull Jungkook away or tell him to pull himself together. He just stood there as a solid rock, letting Jungkook express every single hidden feeling he had been holding inside throughout the entire show. And the way Jungkook kept reaching out to touch Jimin's hand or grab onto his jacket proved that Jimin is literally his ultimate comfort zone whenever the world. Think about all the moments leading up to this final night, all the behind-the-scenes footage we have seen over the years, where they are always leaning on each other, sharing silent glances across crowded rooms, or just standing close enough to feel each other's presence. It all built up to this one overwhelming climax at the final concert. Those tears were the result of a million shared secrets, a million quiet victories, and a deep love that has only grown stronger with every passing year. What makes this moment so powerful for all of us in the Jimin Verse family is how natural it all felt. There was zero hesitation from either of them. Jungkook knew exactly where to go when his emotions overflowed. And Jimin opened his arms without even thinking twice about it. That instant instinct to protect and comfort each other is what makes their relationship so uniquely beautiful and pure. It goes way beyond words and enters a space where only the two of them truly understand what they mean. And as the concert came to an end and the final bow was taken, Jungkook still stayed close to Jimin's side, holding on to that connection as long as he could, as if telling everyone watching that no matter where life takes them or what comes next, his heart will always remain anchored to Jimin. And honestly, seeing them share a love so gentle and unwavering gives every single one of us a reason to believe in true unconditional bonds that stand the test of time. And even after the lights started fading out and the background music softened to signal the end of the show, Jungkook still could not take his eyes off Jimin. Every single step they took towards the back of the stage was filled with this quiet emotional gravity that held everyone in awe. Jungkook was wiping away those last remaining tears, but his eyes were shining with so much warmth every time he turned his head to check on Jimin, making sure they were walking in sync, just like they always do. It makes you reflect on every single era they have spent together, from the very beginning, when they were just young trainees facing an uncertain future, in a small practice room, to now standing on the biggest stages on the entire planet, filling stadiums with pure energy and passion. Through every up and down, every exhausting night, every moment of doubt, they had each other. Jimin was always there to offer a warm smile or a reassuring pat on the back, and Jungkook was always there to offer his fierce loyalty. And that is why those tears at the final concert resonated so deeply across the entire world, because they were not just tears of sadness or closure. They were tears of immense gratitude for a bond that survived every test time and fame could throw at it. When Jungkook cried for Jimin, he was showing us that true comfort is not found in applause or record-breaking achievements, but in the presence of the one person who truly understands your heart without needing a single word spoken. You could see how Jimin gently rubbed Jungkook back as they walked off stage, offering that subtle grounding presence that has anchored Jungkook for over a decade. It was such an intimate glance into their shared world, a reminder that no matter how massive the world around them becomes, their universe always shrinks down to just the two of them whenever they need each other most. Every single member of our Jimin Verse family knows in their heart that what we witnessed was real, raw, and timeless. Jungkook tears revealed a truth that has been written in every glance, every touch, and every shared laugh over the years. His heart really belonged to Jimin all along. And seeing them stand together like that proved that their love is forever unbroken. And as they finally stepped off the main stage, behind the curtains, away from the thousands of flashing lights and screaming fans, that emotional magnetic pull between them did not weaken for even a second. If anything, the privacy of the backstage area allowed all those suppressed feelings to just pour out completely. Without any restraint, Jungkook was still breathing heavily, holding onto Jimin as if he was his only anchor in the entire universe. And Jimin just kept holding him close, wrapping his arms around. It really makes you think about how rare a connection like this actually is in an industry that moves so fast and breaks so many people. To have someone who remains your absolute safe space through every storm is a priceless blessing. Jungkook has never been someone who wears his deepest vulnerabilities on his sleeve easily. He always tries to be the brave, strong pillar for everyone else. But with Jimin, he never has to pretend, he never has to put up a front or hide his fears, because Jimin sees right through. Every single tear that fell from Jungkook's eyes during those final moments was like a silent vow, a silent promise that no distance, no busy schedule, and no amount of time could ever weaken what they have built together over all these years. You could see it in the way Jimin looked up at him, with those soft, comforting eyes reassuring Jungkook that everything was going to be all right, and that they would face whatever comes next together side by side, just like they always have. For everyone in our Jimin Verse family, seeing this level of devotion and tenderness between them is a reminder of why we fell in love with their journey in the first place. It is not just about the performances or the global success, it is about these genuine human moments that show us the true depth of their bond. Jungkook's heart was completely exposed on that stage, and it pointed straight to Jimin, proving to the whole world that some loves are just written in the stars and destined to last forever. As we reflect on this unforgettable night, we are left with a feeling of deep peace and happiness, because we know that Jungkook will always have Jimin to hold his hand through every darkness, and Jimin will always have Jungkook to protect his smile at all costs. Their story is far from over, and every step of the way, we will be right here, supporting, loving, and celebrating the beautiful truth that Jungkook's heart belonged to Jimin all along. And when you watch the way Jimin looked back at Jungkook in those final backstage seconds, you could tell that Jimin felt every single drop of that emotion just as deeply as Jungkook did. It was not a one-sided moment of comfort. It was a mutual exchange of two souls that have been intertwined for years. Jimin's eyes were sparkling with his own unshed tears as he gently brushed a strand of hair away from Jungkook's forehead, giving him that familiar soft smile that instantly diffuses all of Jungkook's stress. Think about how many times Jimin has been the quiet strength Jungkook needed when the pressure of being the center of attention got too heavy to carry. Jungkook has literally grown up under the eyes of the entire world, transitioning from a shy young boy into a global icon. But through every phase of that intense journey, Jimin has been his constant shadow, his quiet protector, and his ultimate confidant. So when Jungkook finally let those tears fall on that stage, it was an overflow of years of appreciation for. The rest of the crew and staff were moving all around them, clearing the equipment, packing up the stage production, and wrapping up the tour. But Jungkook and Jimin seemed to exist in a completely different dimension entirely. They were moving at their own calm pace, rooted in each other's presence, while everything else whirled past them like a blur. It is that exact dynamic that makes their connection stand out so vividly to all of us in the Jimin Verse family, because no matter how chaotic the environment gets around, Jungkook held onto Jimin's hand as they walked towards their waiting car, refusing to let go until the very last second. And even as the car doors closed, you could see through the tinted windows that they were still sitting side by side, leaning into each other, as the fatigue of the performance finally set in. Those raw, unscripted moments tell a story far more compelling than any words ever could, because true love and devotion are demonstrated in actions, in gentle touches, and in the willingness to be completely open. And as the night officially came to a close, and the stadium emptied out, the echo of Jungkook's tears remained in the hearts of millions of fans worldwide. It was a reminder that behind all the glitz, glamour, and record-breaking achievements, what truly matters is the people who hold our hearts and keep us grounded. And on that unforgettable night, Jungkook made sure the entire world saw, without a shadow of a doubt, that his heart belongs to Jimin today, tomorrow, and for every single chapter yet to come. And even in the quiet hours of the late night, after the adrenaline of the final show had faded into a peaceful calm, that same emotional intensity kept lingering between them in the silence of their shared space, away from every single camera phone, every fan banner, and every stadium light. Jungkook did not pull back or put his guard back up. He stayed right next to Jimin, as if every mile of distance they might face in the future made this exact moment even more sacred. Jimin kept his voice so gentle as he talked Jungkook through the post-concert fatigue, listening to every small thought Jungkook wanted to voice, because Jimin has always been the one who truly listens to what Jungkook is feeling, even when Jungkook cannot find the exact words to express it himself. Jungkook just nodded softly along to Jimin's soothing words, keeping his gaze fixed on Jimin with that pure, quiet tenderness that only Jimin ever gets to see. When you look at their entire story from those early trainee years, in a tiny practice room full of sweat and uncertainty, to the massive stadium lights of today, it becomes so undeniably clear that every single hardship they survived only served to lock their hearts together. Even tighter, Jungkook did not just cry because a tour was over or because he was physically exhausted. He cried because he realized how far they had come side by side, and how lost he would be without Jimin's constant love and guidance. Jimin reached over and gently wrapped his fingers around Jungkook's wrist, giving a small, firm squeeze that said more than 1,000 speeches ever could. It was a quiet promise that no matter where the road leads next, no matter how long the wait might be or how loud the rest of the world gets, their connection is unbreakable and timeless. For everyone here in our Jimin Verse family, that final concert night gave us a moment of absolute clarity that we will carry in our hearts forever. We saw two souls bound by a love so rare, so pure, and so deeply genuine that it shines right through every piece of footage. We rewatch Jungkook. Tears were the ultimate proof of a heart that was given away long ago. And as long as they have each other, we know that Jungkook's heart will always remain right where it belongs with his beloved Jimin. And as we bring this deeply emotional breakdown to a close, it is impossible not to feel a profound sense of warmth and gratitude for everything we witnessed on that unforgettable night. Those tears shed by Jungkook were not just a fleeting moment on stage. They were a timeless testament to a bond that has stood every test of time, fame, and pressure. Seeing him surrender his entire heart to Jimin in front of millions proved once and for all that their story is built on something far deeper than words could ever describe. Jungkook's tears revealed everything we in the Jimin Verse family have known in our hearts all along: that no matter where they go or what new challenges lie ahead, his heart has belonged to Jimin from the very beginning, and it will remain with Jimin forever. Thank you so much for joining me today, Jimin Verse family, to reflect on this breathtaking moment. If this video touched your heart as much as it touched mine, please make sure to smash that like button. Leave a purple heart in the comments below with your favorite thought about Jungkook and Jimin, and hit that subscribe button with notifications turned on so you never miss another deep dive into our favorite duo. Stay safe, stay loving, and I will see you all in the very next video.